GDPR right to be forgotten, the right to be deleted, or right for erasure. Well, there are many complex ways of explaining it, but let's try through an example. You apply for a job. Your job interview went very well. You were expecting to be selected, but you get a call that you've been rejected. Upon asking why, the answer is you failed the criminal test, meaning we found you have criminal background. You are shocked. You don't realize what is going on. And then upon searching, you realize that about 10 years ago, you were falsely accused, and then a court freed you up of all charges. So there were no criminal charges, the court freed you up, but the internet has that trace. What do you do? Because you are now concerned what happens with your next job interview, because they will also go to internet and find the same situation. Well, this is where the right to be deleted comes in. So let's understand it. What is the right to be deleted? Why is it important? How can you benefit from it? And how can a company comply with it? My name is Punit Bhatia and I'm the founder and CEO of company Fit for Privacy. In this video, we talk about the GDPR right to be forgotten, Article 17 or right to erasure. Call it whatever. What is it? Well, in a simple term, it is the right of an individual like you and me to go and ask a company to delete the data which they should not have, or they have it unlawfully. Examples, well, we talked about you had a false case against you, you were freed up of all charges. You can go to the internet search company and ask for references to those news to be deleted. You subscribe to a newsletter and then you unsubscribed because you are no more interested in that newsletter. But you keep receiving those emails. You can go and ask for right to be deleted. However, there are some nuances, because if a company really needs your data, they would reject your request. That is why it is not an absolute right. Meaning, let's say you are a customer of a company, they have to send you invoices. You go in and ask them to delete your data, they will not delete your data because they need that data for processing of invoices. So only if data is no longer necessary and not necessary for any legal compliance. This is GDPR right to be forgotten or right to erasure. Why is it important? In a world wherein we are living in a digital society, more and more companies are having data about us. We as individuals need a means wherein we can go and ask for our data to be deleted. Of course, we need other means like right for information, right to access, right to data portability, and all those. And if you want to know about the rights you have as an individual, watch the video on individual rights or data subject rights. But here, talking about the right to deletion, it helps you, it allows you, it empowers you to have your data removed. Now, how can you benefit from it as an individual? Well, if you believe a company is processing data unlawfully or they have no reason to keep your data, go exercise your right to be deleted. I give you a personal example how I used it. A few years ago, I stayed in a hotel in one of the countries, and then they charged one extra nights on my credit card. Well, I called them and said reverse it, and they said no, because you stayed it. Of course I stayed it, but that night was paid by the organizer of the event. Talked to the customer services long, no redress. And all of a sudden I realize I do have the right to be deleted or right to be forgotten. What I do, find the name of the DPO, send an email, within 4 hours I get an answer. Sorry, we should not have your data, we should not have done this. Your data is being deleted and you are being refunded for the extra charge. That's the power of right to be deleted. That's why it is so important. And this is how you can take benefit from right to be deleted or right to be forgotten. Why is it talked about so much? It is talked about so much because it is difficult to implement. As I said, it's not an absolute right. So first and foremost, a company has to make a choice. Is this right request genuine or not? If there's a legal reason to keep data, or the company needs it for processing, your right request would be rejected. But if your right request is to be processed, it's still challenging for companies because they have to delete data. And systems in the companies have not been prepared, have not been built up for data deletion. They've been kept up, built up from the perspective of aggregating data, analyzing data, collecting data, but not deleting data. So this is a big challenge, especially for legacy systems. That's why it is talked a lot more in different places, the right to be deleted. But how can companies comply with it? Well, it's easy and simple. Put in a data retention or data deletion strategy. Of course, it's not just deletion, it will be maybe anonymization, pseudonymization, de-identification techniques, or whatever. But I know these are big terms and you may want to understand, but for simplicity, means by which data can be depersonalized. So, if you want to put in a data deletion approach, you can contact us, but have a data deletion approach and then implement it diligently and have a process to answer the right to be deleted. Then it's simple and easy to manage the requests. But yes, you need to do the strategy, implement it, and have a process. That's the core of it. So, in short, right to be deleted is important for individuals, complicated for organizations, but with the right approach and strategy, you can comply with it. If you need help, do not hesitate to email us at hello@fitforprivacy.com. We would be happy to talk to you and help you out. Please do click like, do comment, and do subscribe. Thanks for watching this video. Stay safe, keep protecting data, and see you next time.